Greenhouse update. Seed starting in the greenhouse update. Hello, welcome to 77's Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. Greenhouse update. Seed starting in the greenhouse update. So, you can see the greenhouse is doing great. These are the seedlings. They are still coming out. We have some of them still coming out. So as soon as I take some of these out, the other seeds that are underneath are gonna flourish. So the seeds are doing great. And this over here is anchia, and you have it mixed with sweet bitter leaf, and you also have water leaf coming out too over there. And over here we have this is butternut squash right here, and then this one is pumpkin. So they are both doing great. This is some of the anchia that I transplanted into separate containers from here to give a little bit more space into this container. So as we transplant it, it's gonna do much better. Up here we have the kang. You can see the seedlings, and then over here you have anchia. The seedlings are doing great. Over here, some other seedlings that I planted have not come out here. This one is kale right here. We have beets, and we have spinach. And some of the other ones that I transplanted into containers, you can see over there, they're doing great. So far everything is going okay. The stuff that germinated, they are doing fine. These are some ones that are still coming out. These are the kang that are still coming out. This is, and here we have more seedlings that are coming out. This one over here is water leaf. Like I said in the last video, this is garden egg. The garden egg that I and the peppers. For some reason, the peppers started coming out now, but I planted these peppers more than a month ago. Sometimes you get situations like that where you plant and it doesn't come out. Just sometimes you just have to wait. Sometimes the seeds are just bad. So these are some of the other ones that we transplanted. In here I have some tomatoes that I just seeds that I just put in here. I have a heat mat over here at night just to give it continuous heat for them to do well. Up here we have some different anchias that we sprinkle. They're coming out. These are the peppers that I got from the farm's garden center. I talked to you guys about in the last one of the other videos where I was at the garden center. And down here we have these ones are ready to be transplanted into other containers or into the garden. Luckily for us, I think this week, starting from this week, we should be able to start transplanting into the garden. So can't wait to start transplanting some of these into the garden. Over here we have more anchia. Some of these we're gonna take them out and transplant them either into the garden or into other containers. But I just wanted to give some space in the container over there so that these ones can continue to grow. Over here we have pecan, and you also have some ones that are sprinkled underneath that are still coming out. As you can see, it's maximizing the space in the greenhouse, so that way I use every little space I have right now. Luckily for us, today the temperature is really hot. I think we are in the 70s, which is good, but it's bad because in the greenhouse right now it's about 90 degrees. So so far everything is doing great. Coming out, the stuff that came out are doing well. So let's check over here. We have more seedlings over here. I used the styrofoams to throw more seedlings in here. So here I have water leaf in here. You can see some of them started coming out, and more are gonna come out later on. Over here I have the kang. These ones are also ready to be transplanted into the garden. So hopefully we should be able to start transplanting some into the garden or into containers in the greenhouse or around the greenhouse. So so far everything is great, everything is doing well. Hopefully it stays that way, and we'll get some good results this year. Okay, let me know in the comments below if you started your seeds and how your seeds are doing, and what part of the country or what area you are in. If you're in the US or other parts of the world, just let me know in the comments below if you start seeds or you just plant directly into the garden, and what part of the world you are in. So down here I have I sprinkle some seeds underneath the bitter leaf right here. Sprinkle some seeds in here. As you can see, they're coming out. The seeds are doing great. Over here I planted onkongobong. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I just tried some seeds in here. Haven't seen that much come out yet, apart from this couple of them over here. So I hope those are the ones coming out. Over here, this is cabbage. I think they're more than due to be transplanted into the garden, so that way they can continue growing and getting better. So now that we can at least now that we can till the beds, now we can plant. Even though cabbage is a cold weather crop, you can plant it very early, but the garden wasn't set, so we have not tilled the garden bed, so we couldn't transplant it. So hopefully once we start tilling the garden beds and working on the garden beds, then we can transplant it into the garden. So as you can see, I transplanted some into containers over here. One little tip: whenever you're transplanting, if it's gonna be very hot that day, don't transplant in the morning. Transplant in the evening or at night, later on when it's cool. That way the plants don't, even though the plants might still survive, but you don't want to stress the plants too much. That's one little tip that I just want to share with everybody. If you're transplanting into the garden or into containers, just make sure that you do it late, or do it when there's not too much heat. If it's 70 degrees and above, then the plants are gonna stress out a little bit before they survive. So here's some of the anchias that cuttings that I transplanted into this container. They're doing great. And over here I have some more water leaves coming out. These water leaves in here, I didn't plant them, I didn't sprinkle them in here. I grew water leaf in here, so some of the seeds fell in here. So you can see some of the seeds that fell in here coming back this year. So back here I have some bitter leaves that are gonna be that I brought out from the grow tent, and they've been growing in here the past couple of weeks. So we transplanted some of these yesterday, even though we transplanted it late in the evening, but you can see the stress on the seedlings when the temperature is too hot, especially in the greenhouse. So you want to make sure that if you're transplanting in the greenhouse, just make sure to watch the temperature, and also watch for too much heat, so that it doesn't destroy your seedlings. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share. Thanks for watching. Happy growing.